One fine evening, Elma was running late from work, so I asked mom's permission to see if I could cook dinner. I was craving chili chicken, which is kind of like a Hakka Chinese dish. So for that, we need chicken, of course, chili. So as I've seen mom do in the past, and we've kind of followed. So just clean up the fat from the chickens, cut them into small cubes. Once that was done, I needed to put in my marinade mix, which was pepper, soya sauce, chili sauce, and then a little bit of cornstarch in there as well. The reason for the cornstarch is because I'll be air frying the chicken later instead of traditionally frying it. So I wanted and I added water so that the cornstarch could stick to it. So I mixed it all up pretty well so that way all the spices are mixed up to the chicken, and I put that aside. For vegetables, I wanted to put in spring onions. Mom's always taught us to cut that diagonally, so for presentation purposes, so that's what we did. And then, of course, no chili chickens complete without the peppers in there. So took the tops of all the peppers. As you can see, I'm not cleaning up the seeds because I want the spiciness from the flavors coming in. So chopped up all of the peppers in there, put them into a bowl. Because at the very end, putting the whole piece together would take me very little time. The prep work was the most amount of time to do. And then finally, the ginger garlic. No food in our household is complete with ginger garlic. Unfortunately, we're not much of a garlic family out here, well, except for Elma. So I only put 3 cloves of garlic, but I put a lot more ginger. And I fine chopped it up my way. Of course, there's easier ways to do it, but I just kind of had to fine chop it that way. This is me putting the chicken into the air fryer. Made sure that the chicken's oiled up in there. Put it in for, even though it says 30 minutes, I put it 20 minutes. I put it for 30 minutes. And while that was getting cooked, I mixed up my marinade, which was of red chili, soya sauce, um, a little bit of hot sauce, and a little bit of sugar. Mixed it all up pretty well. Made sure that the sugar gets kind of dissolved in correctly. Taste tested it. Then when Elma was coming home, took some oil, took the ginger garlic, the peppers, put some extra chilies, and then put the peppers in there and stir fried them until I got them sauteed a little bit to the flavors that I like, to the texture that I wanted. Then I added in my spice mix in, so that way the sauce goes in and starts adding flavor to it. Added a little bit of water to it as well, so that way it's a little bit saucy and not just too dry. And then I took the chicken out from the air fryer and mixed it all up and served it out like that. So this is what the dish turned out to be. But of course, for Dad's presentations, that's what we did, and it was a good meal.